For today, we are going to be considering how to construct parallelogram, rectangle, square, and rhombus. Right? Parallelogram, rectangle, square, and rhombus are under quadrilateral, and we said quadrilateral are plane figure with what the four equal sides. If you observe closely, parallelogram has four sides, rectangle has four sides, square four sides, and rhombus four sides. So we're going to look at how to construct all these four a quadrilateral just mentioned, right? So your first task to construct a parallelogram. Let's start parallelogram. So to construct a parallelogram, your first task is what? Draw horizontal line this way and horizontal line this way, right? I will pick a point. Alright, I will pick a point. Let's call this point A. Right, at my point A, I will measure a distance of what? 60. Let's use 60. You can use any measurement of your choice, but let's use what? 60. This is 0, right? To 60. 60 is at this point here. Then I will take in it this way. Call this point B, right? So having done that, this is one side of parallelogram, right? A parallelogram is simply a plane figure with with four equal sides. Now, know that the side of the parallelogram, the adjacent side of parallelogram, is not at 90 degree. Rather, it's what? Inclined to an angle. If that is the case, I want to construct what there? 60 degree here, 60 degree here. You can choose to construct 30 degree, any angle of your choice. Just note that for parallelogram, the side at what is not straight, is not an 90 degree. Is what? It is what? It is an angle, either in this side or what? This manner. Note that. So I'll take my compass at point B, or perhaps point A first. I'll draw a faint semicircle this way. That is 1. Come to another point here, point B, same way. This is 2. I will call this point here A prime. Call this point here A prime prime. Call here B prime. Call here B prime prime. Right? So what I will do now is that at point A, I will extend my compass. At point B prime prime. Sorry. Yes, at point, let's start with point A prime prime. Don't extend the compass, please. Measure back your from here to here. See, center, which is equal to from here to here. So strike an arc here. Can you see that? Come to point A prime, strike an arc here this way. So that arc, you take your meter rule and join that arc with your point A together this way. That arc with your point A with a faint line this way. That's 1. Then join B to the arc you have drawn now with a faint line this way. I have this, right? Now, there's one thing I want you to note again is that a parallelogram, since here to here is 60, the side must not be 60. If the length, let's say here is 100, the side must be what? 50. If here to here is 100, the side must be what? 90. It must not be equal to what is here. So the length is always greater than what? The height of the parallelogram. So hence, let me just use 30 as the height there. So from here to here, measure 30. Observe this is 0 to 30 at this point. I will place it at point B, strike an arc. At point A, also strike an arc. With the help of my meter rule, or perhaps my set square, I can just join the 2 points together. Right? Join the 2 points this way together. Right? As you can see what I'm doing. Having done that, I will also take this part here, join this to this together. Also join this to this together this way. So this is what my parallelogram, right? So this is A, this is B. Here becomes what? The C. Here becomes D. Note that A B is what? Equal to what? CD, right? Also, BD is equal to what? AC. They are what? Parallel to each other. So note that. Also, this is my diagonal line for parallelogram. This is a diagonal line. So we call diagonal line. So this is my diagonal line for parallelogram. So we have successfully constructed what? The parallelogram. Let's bring out the square, right? So you can see I'm doing very well. Alright, this is the parallelogram here. Let's construct the rectangle. Right, for my rectangle, what do we need? The same way, let's call somewhere point A. Let's call here point A. We measure 60 initially. So measure 60 with my meter rule. This is 0. Here to here is 60. I'll take in it this way. I'll call the second point here point B. Now, rectangle, right? A rectangle, the two sides are what? At 90 degree. So I'll construct 90 degree. Now, if I don't want to construct 60 degree, yeah, I can also use my set square in this format. It's 60 degree. This way, 60 degree, right? So, in case of, just know that. Now, for rectangle, the side are what? At 90 degree. So, construct out 90 degree. Right, this way. Take it this way. Also come to A. Sorry, the same way. That's point A. Right. At this point, I will call this A prime, call this A prime prime, call this B prime, call here B prime prime. Now, I will extend my compass this way. For this one, after constructing is finished, you don't need to expand your compass. But for this, expand your compass at any radius of a choice. So come to B prime prime, strike an arc, come to B prime, cut the arc this way. Similarly, come to A prime prime, strike an arc, come to A prime and cut the arc. Where the arc cuts here, call it P, call here P2. Now I will link or perhaps I will join A and P together. Right? I will join A and P together. Or join A and P together. Right? If I join A and P together, come this way with a faint line, come to this point B with a faint line this way. Now for a rectangle, distance from here to here, since it's 60, rectangle 2 will be what? Half of the distance, that's 30. So I can also measure 30 with my compass. Measure 30 out. This is from here to 0 is 30. So I'll place at this point here. I'll strike here. At this point A, strike this point. So I will join those 2 points together for my T square this way. So hence, this is the rectangle we are trying to form out. Link here to this point together. Also join these 2 points here together this way. So this is rectangle, this is C, call this D. So one of the difference here is that the side here is at an angle, but this side here is what? At 90 degree, right? So this AB is equal to what? The CD. Also BD is equal to what? AC. That's one of the properties of a rectangle. So I've constructed what? A parallelogram, a rectangle. Let's construct what? A square. Right? The same way for my square too. Let me erase this line here. Next task is that I'll draw horizontal line the same way I did initially. Right? So pick a point. Let's pick this point. Call it point A. I'll measure out 60. We are trying to produce out what? a square. And you know a square has all sides equal. This is my 60. This way. Call here B. Now, one of the similarity of a square and rectangle is that the side of the rectangle is what? At 90 degree. The side of a square is what? At 90 degree. So in that case, I will construct out what? 90 degree using my compass. Right? Using my compass. So, which is a very easy task. So, first task is what? Take your compass this way. Draw a semicircle. Paint one. Sorry. Come to the point B. Semicircle. Right? Having done that, call here A prime. Call here A prime prime. Call here B prime. Call here B prime prime. Right? I will extend my compass. Come to B prime, strike an arc. B prime, cut the arc. Come to A prime prime, strike an arc. Come to A prime and cut the arc. So those arc, I will call them what? Point P, where they meet, point P. With the help of my meter rule or perhaps set square, I will join A and P with a faint line together this way. Join B and P with a faint line together this way. Now for a square, one of the difference between square and rectangle is that a rectangle, the sides is what? Shorter, while the length here is what? Bigger. But this one is that the length here is 60. All sides are equal. So the two sides of what there? 60, 60. So hence, I'll measure out 60. From here to here is 60. Strike an arc here, 1. Come to this point, 2. So where the two sides meet here, at this point, I will join together this way. Then I will take it down with a straight line. Join here down this way. So join here down this way. Right. This way. So this is the square, right, we have to construct. So this is a square. It simply means all sides are are equal. For a square, all sides are equal. So I'll have this. For a square, all sides are are simply equal to each other. So the diagonal line for a square always produce out 90 degree. Look at it, let me show you. This is a square. So this is 90 degree. See? It's from 90 degree. You see that? So a square, the diagonal line forms 90 degree. Let's produce out the last one called rhombus. How do you do? What's rhombus? A rhombus is also a polygon that has 4 sides. But it is the same. A rhombus is the same as what? A square. They are the same thing in nature. But the only difference is that this side here is at 90 degree for square. But for rhombus, it's what? It is an angle. Any angle of a choice. Either 60. We have been using 60. Let's use 60 here. Call here point A. Call here point B. The same way. A. Call here B. If I take in the 2 points together, right? So we said for a rhombus, right, the sides, right, it is what? It is inclined to an angle. So let's consider as 60 as usual. Same way I did it for this one initially. So take it here, take it this way, this way. This is semicircle here. At point B, same way. Call here, this is AB. Call here C. Call here D. So do not shift the compass. Come to A this way. Strike an arc here. Come to this point here. Strike an arc here. That's 60 degree. Link those arc you have drawn with your center A. reference line, this one this way, this one this way too, right? One of the difference between parallelogram and rhombus is that for parallelogram, this adjacent side, one of the similarity of the two is that they are what? At an angle. But the difference is that the distance from here to here is 60, while here is 30, half of the distance. Here is that this one is that here to here is 60. The side too is what? Must be 60, 60. So in that case, I'll measure out 60, which is BA rather. Strike an arc here, come to A, strike an arc. Where the arc meets the two points, join it together this way. Right? So this, I'll take in this part, also taking this part. This is a rhombus. Right? This is AB, call here C, call this point D. Right? This is a rhombus. So note that the diagonal line of the rhombus also forms 90 degree. Forms 90 degree. So note that the side of parallelogram forms 90 degree. See 90 degree this way. So the diagonal forms 90 degree. Here to here and here to here are equal to each other. Here to here and here to here are equal to each other. So also we also have a trapezium also has 4 equal sides, right? But for today we're going to be discussing these 4: parallelogram, rectangle, square, and rhombus. If you have found this class helpful, do not forget to click on the subscribe button and like. Thank you. Welcome to PiceLink Academy. Right. In our next video, we're going to be considering much more topics on these stuffs. Thanks for watching.